actual amateur radio net, 2-meter net in operation.
QST, calling all radio amateurs. This is the Southern San Joaquin FM radio net. This net meets every
Who's running it?
19:30 hours local time for the purpose of checking the FM repeater and numbers available for emergency calls. The Blue Ridge repeater is maintained by the Tulare County Amateur Radio Club for the use of all qualified radio amateurs. And I'd like to take this opportunity to personally express my appreciation to Byron, WA6YLB, for maintaining the repeater for us and improving it. This is Alan, N6QOG, located in Visalia, net control for this session of the net. Roll will be called by location. To remain on roll call, you must check in at least once a month. If you wish to be put on the roll call, please contact the net control during the visitor check-in. The channel is now open for any priority traffic. Are there any mobiles wishing to check in at this time?
WA6ZRZ, portable 6 in Lindsay. KB6AWV, N6JQL.
A lot of mobiles checking in tonight.
Okay, WA6ZRZ.
Yeah, it's WA6ZRZ, portable 6 in Lindsay, and negative traffic. Thank you for letting me check in like this.
Okay, Ernie, no problem, anytime. WB6HQU. Okay, Rick, you're just barely making the repeater there, but we caught you. Good evening to you. Maybe we'll hopefully catch you after that. KB6AWB, Randy.
Good evening to the net tonight. We have no traffic in this KB6AWV tractor mobile clear.
Okay, Randy, real good. Don't work too hard out there. N6JQL, Ron.
Good evening, on the net. We got a few things to do, so we appreciate you check in early.
Excuse me.
QL, Ron, X-Ray, or QRU, no traffic.
So turns out to go out over an ATV repeater.
Oh, well, like Grandpa Jones used to say, there's more room for it in this world than there is in me.
Yeah, some of that mobile, but I would like to check in. Alan.
Get this over here, too.
You certainly may, Lee. This is N6QOG, net control. Go ahead, Lee.
Thank you, Alan. I'd like to thank everyone that participated in the CDF VIP training seminar Saturday. Reminder to all board members, there is a board meeting Thursday night, 7:30 at Kippers. And
Kippers, bippers.
I'll be back in later, Alan. Okay, I do have an item for the swap, so I'll go got company right now, but I will be back in later. Okay, 6 a.m.
Okay, Lee, real good. We'll go ahead and check in, and we'll listen for you after that. Okay, Dan, N6MXG, do you have a report for us tonight?
Yeah, good evening. Good evening, Alan, and the rest of the net. This is N6MXG, Dan in Porterville with the ARRL Bulletin, number 45 from ARRL Headquarters, Newington, Connecticut, May 9th, 1988, to all radio amateurs. Calling the UPS proposal seriously followed, the Department of Defense has filed reply comments strongly supporting amateur radio in response to the UPS comments in docket 8714. The FCC proposal to take away 2 megahertz from the amateur 220 band. The DoD said that any reallocation of the 220 to 222 megahertz band could displace amateur packet networks and other data links which could not be reaccommodated in other amateur bands. In a related development, ARRL Executive Vice President Dave Sumner, K0MVB, met with UPS officials and presented a study outlining an alternative solution to other communications requirements by using land mobile frequencies in the 30 to 50 megahertz range. More details will appear in the ARRL letter and July QST. That's the end of Bulletin 45. This is ARRL Bulletin number 44 from ARRL Headquarters, Newington, Connecticut. May 6, 1988, to all radio amateurs. Pre-registered clubs in Minnesota will be signing a special 200 bicentennial prefix from 0001 UTC May 7th through 2359 UTC May 13th. The clubs are Wilmar Area Emergency Amateur Radio Club W200SW, St. Paul Radio Club K200AGF, Spirit Valley Amateur W200SVA, Courage Handy Ham System W200ZSW, Lake Region Amateur Radio Club K200QIK, Robbinsdale Amateur Radio Club K200LCC. That's the end of Bulletin 44. This is CRRL Bulletin number 18/17 from CRRL Headquarters, London, Ontario, May 6, 1988, to all radio amateurs. VE3CNE will be held on the air from the amateur radio display at the 1988 Canadian National Exhibition from August 17 to September 5th from 1000 to 2200 Eastern Daylight Time daily. They will operate on voice, code, RTTY, and packet on 80 through 10 and on 2 meters. The CRRL outgoing QSL Bureau handled 47,790 cards during the first quarter of this year. Interested in emergency communications? Check into the Aries Canada net on 14.115 kilohertz at 2000 Zulu. That's the end of the bulletins. Back to you, Al, on the net. This is N6MXG.
Okay, Dan, thank you very much for that report. Does anyone have any questions for Dan? Okay.
That concludes this session of Amateur Radio News with N6MXG. This is a 2-meter radio here. This over here is a high-frequency radio, which is used for long-distance communications, ranging all around the world. You can talk around the world on this radio, and this radio over here, the range on it's about 200 miles maximum. And on packet, you can go, sometimes you can go on the East Coast with packet. And packet is 2 different amateur stations using their computers to go back and forth through their computers, and they use a terminal node controller similar to this to talk back and forth. And that concludes this session of Amateur Radio News.